Hmm. 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 Oh. Yep, he's definitely dead. Ugh. After all this, I'm gonna go home and make myself a nice grilled cheese.
Oh, God. This guy ate too many grilled cheese sandwiches, whatever he was talking about. It's pretty dark outside. I gotta get my lantern.
Hey, lady, why are you burying me? I ain't dead
Hey!
yet.
Jeez. Okay. Right. This guy don't get no more grilled cheese sandwiches because he's dead. Yeah, I buried him alive. Pretty impressive, right? Yeah, right, Shovel. Yeah, man, you're so cool. I know, right? Thank you, Shovel. I love you, Shovel.
God.
That had dirt on it. That was disgusting.
I didn't think she was anywhere to be found. Oh, God.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut the wires.
I'm gonna do that again. Okay,
So
I
she
think that's
can't get
really
out.
good for like, however people I've buried. I don't know. I haven't buried that many people because I just didn't bother. I just kind of.
Ow! Damn bush.
Oh, that sounded like a ghost. I'm joking. Ghosts don't exist. Maybe in your nightmares. Unless it's a, like, Casper-thermly ghost or something. Alright, time to get the show on the road. Or show... I don't know. What do you call that? Like, I'm going home for show, but... Fuck. Oh, oh. It I'm gonna go home and I gotta walk home now. So stupid.
Hey! Stop it right there! Stop it right there!
Stop!
Wait.
Stop!
Hey! You think you could stop me that
Stop!
easy?
Stop!
I was just trying to get subscribers. I was just trying to help my family. Now you're gonna pay for it. I'll shoot you if you don't put that knife down. Put that knife down right now. I'll shoot you. Get into the woods right now. Get into the woods. Get into the woods right now. Let's go. Let's move it. Let's move it. Come on. Let's go into the woods.
I'm sorry! Not me!
So I was cooking my pizza rolls in my socks today, right, like I normally do, and the sock exploded.
Why do you put your pizza rolls in a sack?
How else are you supposed to cook it? How do you
You're
cook
gonna
your
put it
pizza
on
rolls?
a plate! You put it on a plate!
No, you take the sock and you put it in the sock.
No. Stop. Because if you put it in the sock, then all the sock juices are gonna get on the pizza rolls, and that's just disgusting!
What do you think the point is?
You are a disgusting human being. What? What's the question?
What do you think your favorite memory is in Rec Room?
Well, I don't really think I have a favorite memory. I say that this game it creates so many of my favorite memories that I've had throughout my gaming, you know. But definitely when I joined the game, and this was during Christmas time, like, I joined December 28th, 2018, and So I joined a couple rooms, met up with a few people, we all grouped up, went to a rec center. And we were like, hey, let's build a Christmas room. And I was like, you can build in this game? So I kind of just went along with it. And we all went to a room, they started building some inventions and stuff, and I was like, whoa, how do you do that? So I just continued watching them build, and after we got finished, we hung out a lot, we played music, and we had a really fun Christmas events. And this was still during Christmas time. I went to events, and I went to the Comedy Barn, and I met a lot of really good people that I still hang out with today, and led me to think, well, wait, I really want to learn how to build these cool things and be talented like these very amazing people. So I learned that you could take classes, and I took classes, and all of that led up to where I am today. Well, what about you? What's your favorite rec room memory?
Well, I'd say my favorite memory has to be starting class with Piper. It was a building basics class, and that was pretty fun. I learned a lot from her. I learned how to use tube and different materials and really hone in my building skills. And then after that, I started a class with you and Manatee, and that was pretty fun. I really enjoyed the teacher appreciation day, and Marissa's speech, and just everything about that was a really good day, and I can't wait for the next one. But my favorite memory is just spending time with all these awesome people in Rec Room. And I'm really excited to share all of everyone's awesome memories with you guys.
My favorite time in Rec Room is when I slaved over a room for 32 hours within a week. It was a lot of building. It was really intense, and I had a lot of fun with it.
My favorite part about Rec Room is learning new building techniques and learning from others and connecting with others and looking at new rooms like these, getting inspiration, just hanging out with friends and just meeting new friends in general. My favorite part about Rec Room is when me and my friends first defeated Golden Trophy for the first time. It was very complicated, and I loved the variety of enemies and the strategy you had to put into it. The strat that me and my friends put into for the boss is one of us had to distract with the shield, the other two had to defeat goblins, while the one had to shoot them from the back with a bow. It was very complicated, but we managed to do it. We all were very excited and happy that we defeated him.
Okay, so my biggest memory of Rec Room so far is meeting my friend Dean. So we actually met because he goes to my high school, and we ended up having a conversation about gaming. And I figured out he actually played it too, which was pretty crazy. So we became like best friends, and we play it like all the time and hang out and stuff. And we do a bunch of different things, and yes, very fun.
Favorite memory in Rec Room was when I got featured on the community board of one of my videos. It just showed me that I was on the right path, and this was what I was really good at and what I really enjoyed. And thanks to Rec Room, I have a clear goal of what I want to do in the future.
So, I joined Rec Room about last April, about a year ago. I first started in, and, first thing I was thrown into was Golden Trophy. It was pretty dang fun. I was on screen mode, though, so it was a little weird. But, nonetheless, I kind of figured that quests were my main way to go, and that's how I would most have my fun on Rec Room as the days passed by. Maybe a few months later, I met a really good friend, and he's still one of my best friends to this day on this game. And he invited me to something that I would never forget. It was a Golden Trophy competition. So I joined, and, just getting to meet the crazy amount of people that I'm still friends with today, it was absolutely fantastic, and I would never trade that experience for the world. I think that being able to make friends and then, those friends invite you to other things is just basically what makes Rec Room and just separates it from so many other VR social games. So yeah, I would say probably that's my most favorite memory in this game is being able to meet so many of my friends through the ways of competition.
Hi, I'm Minnie. Was told to just come here and say about my favorite experience in Rec Room. My favorite experience, I'd have to say, was my 1-year celebration of playing the game. I held this big party with all the people that I met in Rec Room, and some of the closest friends that I've played with every single day almost showed up. Well, obviously and the people that I met throughout Rec Room that I played with on more than one occasion, I invited them. But my closest friends, they each had like a speech. They each gave a speech of what they thought of me, and it was so nice that it brought me to tears, and it was the best time.
Hi there. I really like to create, and so I remember this first time that I really enjoyed. I walked into the late night apartment, and I was chilling, and I was like, oh, this place is really nice. And I looked around, and I looked at some things, and then I see people like flying, and then I go up to one of them, and I say, hey, how do I fly around? And then they said I couldn't. So I started asking some questions, and then I found out that he was the creator. His name's Commander Wolf, by the way. And so I started asking him questions about his room and stuff, and I asked him how to do it. And he said things with the maker pen, and that I could go into my own room and make one. So I was really inspired by his room, and that's kind of what got me into building. And I got to meet some people that like the same interest as building like I do, and I learned more. And I recently got into maker pen class, and it's really fun. You guys should really try it out.
Hello there. My name is Mr. Hawk. I want to talk about 3 things that I like about Rec Room. The first thing that I like about Rec Room is that it has a really good community. A great community, in fact. They can support you in any way. A second thing that I like is that it can boost your creativity. People made this place. Amazing, isn't it? The third thing that I like about this about Rec Room is that it's very social. You can talk to anyone, even around the world. You can talk to people in Africa, in Mexico, in Canada, almost around the world. And that's a good thing, because that's bringing us all together. And those are the 3 things that I like about Rec Room.
Dart.
Hi, my name is Defensive. I joined Rec Room December 24th or 21st, around 2018. So I've been playing for a while now, and I'm here to talk about my memories and about an old game that I used to create with my buddies called Countries PvP. It was a fantastic game. Me and all my buddies, it was really great looking forward to play something after I got home from school every morning or every afternoon. And I got a lot of memories. Me and my buddies, I used to like mind control them and make them kill everyone, or we used to take over different trees, and building the maps and the updates and being able to interact with the community was just amazing. I don't get a lot of it anymore. Rec Room, it eventually gets a little stale, which kind of sucks, but I've been getting back into it. And Countries P was like my beginning times. That was the first time I broke controllers and I had to play on screen mode. Going into a little bit of detail, I met this guy, his name was Owl, and we became really good friends, and he was a co-owner of Countries PvP, and from there we became friends, and then he added me to host, and I worked my way up to co-owner, and I started updating the map. One time we removed one of the countries and added Brazil with, you know, big mountain. Eventually we destroyed everything and made like a wasteland kind of style. And it was really fun. Like, I remember showing up, I'd make these crazy outfits and I'd walk around, and it was just really fun talking with all the people, and I met so many amazing people. You know, like, that game kind of shaped me into who I am today. You know, that gave me into building, got me into room creation. It basically introduced me to the concept of such a social virtual reality game. Like, that concept had never really popped into my head. It was always kind of like, you know, it was just kind of thought to yourself, like, sure, this game is, you know, it's meant as a social game, but there's all these quests and everything, and you'll get a small friend group. But no, you know, playing countries PvP a lot, building these pop figures with buddies. We used to run around the countries. I would always have a sniper on my back and a shotgun on my side. You know, really good memories. There was this one time where, you know, I made a little announcement, let everybody know what was happening, and some guy was like, "There's no way that there's an admin that is that young. Like, if you're a real admin, fly over to Russia." And before he could even get the word Russia out, me and like 3 other admins were right in his face, and he was like, "Oh, okay." Man, good times. It was a great game. Yeah, it kind of sucks that it disappeared and all that, but that happens, you know. Everything has to come to an end, and I've moved on to bigger things, met bigger friends, you know. All this, you know, it's all kind of butterfly effect. I remember updating the map and like hearing what people would say about it. Some negative things, yeah. I mean, that's just how the game works, but so many people were so excited about the latest updates, like, it was just a blast. Like, I would always there was a little spot in this mountain, and there was a hole in the mountain, and I would always create a little out in there, and it would be so funny watching people stumble in, and I'd be sipping tea with my posters and a TV, maybe a car in the side. You know, it was a blast. We had like tanks, we had America, Britain, Germany, Russia. I eventually added Canada, which was a very big igloo. That was really fun. I replaced Britain with Japan with a massive temple building, which was just a blast. Yeah, it was great. And yeah, I hope whoever's watching this, you join Rec Room and you some great, fantastic memories and some great friends. Signing off.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to tell you my story.
Listen, man.
It all started about a year ago, 2020, before all that, you know, happened. This particular memory of mine, it is a very cherished one of mine, because, well, it started everything. And by that I mean it started many more memories that, you know, included the man behind the camera, even some other folks around here. Okay, maybe not so much about other folks around here, but it did involve many other people. You know, let's name drop them. Let's say Biscuit, a very, very good person. Black Tree, he's dead or something, I don't know. And there's, you know, Senpai Spark, really cool dude. Thinks I'm racist. I'm not. A new fellow person, you know, that I've been having good times. Almost feels like a brother. His name is Real Goldwing, and well, this first time of meeting Biscuit, she was with a man named Shaggy, also a great fellow. I think he's in the army or something. I don't know. He's doing all sorts of stuff. I first met her in a rec center. They were shooting, you know, sort of trick shots. They're cool. They're nothing to brag about. I decided to join in. I was, at that time I was already I was a pretty social person. Let's be honest, I wouldn't brag, but I know my way around the social setting. Social cues, whatever it may be, and let's just say I might have beat them when it comes to making long distance shots. Who's to say? But from that first moment, I knew, this would carry on. I never had a super long relationships when it comes to online, because those tend to not get super far from me. But this happened to be the second person that goes a long way when it comes to talking a lot and often. And let's just say again that this was the best moment of my life, because I had made even more friends in this year and in the last year than I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. We played dodgeball, we shot basketballs, we conversed and communicated. Thank you.